Hey everybody, so I finally got a taller tripod, so now you get the bald head's view. So recently I used my grinding area a little bit on video and it was haphazard. So I was kicking around an idea of making a better area for it, getting a vacuum to work better with it. So I got a brainstorm that I want to use a tool cart, an existing tool cart. You know, these have the lifting lid, and I want to modify it. So on my phone popped up, hey, Harbor Freight's store-wide sale 20% off. And I was looking at the Harbor Freight one because I'm happy with their toolboxes. The value I think is good. No, I hate that it's Chinese stuff, but hey, keep sending overseas and everything here made in the US is going to keep going up and up. And the Chinese stuff's going to go up and up too. But people don't like to think with their heads. Make it all here and it'll be cheap. Okay. Anywho. So I'm in a little bit of a bad mood too. I'm selling stuff on Marketplace and a bunch of douchebags are wanting to barter without even coming out and look at stuff. And I don't care how much I get for it. The stuff's in my way. But, oh, will you take half off? Well, maybe. Come by. Well, how about this? How about that? Fuck off. You know what? Put some 10s and 5s in your pocket if you like it. Come by, take a look. And then we'll discuss it. I'm a good guy. But Jesus, put some fucking effort in your goddamn life. Okay, so here we go. So here's the game plan. So this is kind of just a mock-up with stuff I have around. This is actually the second plate from my 22J setup. But I wanted to get an idea. So on that Corel Draw program, I was fooling with sizes, what would clear and what wouldn't. So if I made a 24-inch plate, this is 17-inch square. If I made a 24 by 24 and then cut the corners so that each of these grinders mount. So I have two grinders this size and then I have that grinder with the belt sander. So I can't show that because right now it won't clear. And then as you're kind of noticing, it'll spin. So now I'm going to start breaking it down. So that piece on the back is a counterweight, was acting as a counterweight. Oh, what I didn't mention about the toolbox. So it was their floor model, and normally it's $279. It was marked down to $223, then 20% off. I said perfect because I'm going to cut it apart a little bit. Okay, so here's the idea for the plate. I probably won't use the lower plate, but I'll still use the 1-inch. Square tube is the frame and the top plate. And then this is a heavy duty bearing. These are kind of nice. So I'll mount this somehow to the top and then I'll mount the swivel plate. So the other thing is, with this in its position, I can get in this corner where I need to get to the air compressor on and off, get in here. And I actually pick up some space in here so I can just walk. But I think I'm going to work on the corner all the time. So let me pull this out. Don't hurt that. Okay, so this lifts up. So I'm going to reinforce this, and maybe if I need the height advantage, maybe mount it so this is below the surface instead of on top. This area here is going to be the vacuum chamber. So there's already a series of holes that you can't really see in this gutter on both sides for long screwdrivers and stuff like that. So I'm going to adapt a fitting to one end or the other that'll tie into the vacuum system, and so this will become a chamber, and then there'll be some holes in the lid, and that'll help suck down all the dust. And I'll reinforce this. I'll disable the locks so that the drawers still operate when the lid's closed. So I'll reinforce that, like I said. And then this will be on here. There'll be some holes here. There'll be some holes in the plate that goes on top of here. And then it'll, I'll probably work like in this corner. So, can you see that part? Anywho, you got all these drawers, which is going to be good. All my sanding stuff will go in these drawers. There's an open area underneath, about 10 inches. So I'm going to cut the vertical. Let me see if I can bring it down. Oh yeah, I can do that easy now. Let's see, this should go down. Can you see that? What do we got in the way? Okay. Let's see. Try your... Okay, you're a little obstructed. I'll bring you around. Here we go. Okay. There you go. Good view. So this area here, I'm going to cut that out and I'm going to lower it, and then that'll give me the stack up for this assembly and the equipment, because I like the position of the grinder or the belt sander. Gotta see. So that'll lower this down. I gotta raise you up a little bit so it's all in view. And I like it in this position because I do a lot of work down here at the radius. You can put it flat, you can put it perfectly vertical. This is all adjustable. But yeah, so say this is probably the main thing I'll use. So it'll be at this corner, I'll come over and use it, blah blah blah. If I need to use one of the other grinders, I'll probably have a locking pin, undo that, spin it. May have to move this out a little bit. Right now this is wobbly because they didn't even tighten up the screws hardly. But perfect, because I gotta blow it apart so I can cut these legs down. So, I don't know where this is gonna fall in my projects, but I just want, it's a teaser. Okay, so that's it. I got one coming. I'm changing the oil in the Precision Matthews lathe, and that's a gripe of mine. That's getting a low score, and I'm showing some changes I did for that. I had already gotten a heads up from other people that it sucks changing oil on these because essentially it just runs all over everything. I added some valves and a hose deal, so I'll show that in a little while. So I'm doing both of those today. Today's no shower day. It's Memorial Day, and just squaring away the shop, and that's gonna be it.